What is up, man? This is a Fender Jaguar. Oh no, wait. It's a Mustang. Haha. This is a 66 Mustang, much like my very first electric guitar, where I first learned to do some surf zombie rock and roll. Well, a Jaguar is made by Fender, and it's got the good old 6 on a side tuners, that kind of strat shaped headstock. This wood seems a little thick here on the headstock. It's got 22 frets, a bolt-on body, of course, 4 screws, solid wood of some sort. I really don't care about what kind of wood it is myself. A lot of people get pretty hung up on that, but hey, I got more things to worry about, like songs and playing good, than to obsess on what wood it is. I had this refretted by my friend Ian Williams, who plays in Surf Zombies also, and he is awesome at refretting. So I put on some large frets and a bone nut. These are the original tuning pegs. We got 2 pickups, single coil, volume and tone, and this wacky tremolo system, which we'll get into a little bit. So here's volume, here's tone. I usually just crank them up, plug in here. We got your pick guard, of course. Well, if you put both switches back, you got both pickups on. Gosh, can we crank it up a little bit? Alright, just a little bit. Yeah, nice light guitar. So that's both pickups on. If I put this forward, I've got just the bridge now. That's the bridge. Now, if I go forward, they're all off. If I come back with this, I've got just the neck. Ooh, that's louder, isn't it? So, interesting thing about the switches, if you make them opposite, both on, you get this crazy ducky out of phase sound. Kind of an embarrassingly goofy sound. And you can get the same sound if they both come in. Oops, must have a short here. Whoa, definitely have a short. Okay, well, these switches are pretty old. Not a big deal. So, I have just left my Jaguar at home a few times and just played this one and recorded with it. This is a suitable surf zombie guitar. It stands up on stage, you know, stays in tune. Check out the whammy system. It's kind of unique. The strings come over the saddles, comes around back through this metal tube thing, which is solid strings. When you put in a string, you have to stick it in and bend it and come underneath. It's kind of a hassle. But anyway, the bar goes into the tubey thing, and almost in tune. I used to play a black Mustang in the 90s, and I would stomp on like a big muff and just play super berserk leads. So that's an option if you're into that. So yeah, I would play some pretty grubby, brutal metal on a Mustang. And it's in tune. So these were originally like student models, but I didn't know that. I just played it. So this was originally blue, like my shirt, and then they must have decided they need more red ones, so they sprayed over it, and armwear is exposing a little bit of the blue paint here. Yeah, man. So it's just an electric guitar, not that big of a deal. They can be a little bit valuable. This one's been modified. Some ding-dong drilled holes here and put some giant switches in. Also routed out the wood, which I had filled in, painted it red because it actually extended beyond the pick guard, the route. Yeah, man. Rule number one, just don't drill holes in your guitar. Please, just don't do it. So with this one, I like to use a vintage skinny strap, just because that's the way I started out. Oops. That's kind of cute. So this guitar is just kind of sitting here anymore, but I think I'll break it out and play it a little more. So that's about all I know about a Mustang. I'll just tell you there's no contour for your arm, no contour for your rib cage. So, you know, access up here is reasonably good with the 22 frets. You are kind of dealing with a mass here to get your hand around. But, you know, it's not terrible. Not a terrible design. Seems to intonate fairly well. The bridge is a good design. Pickups sound cool. Yeah, man. I love it. I'm glad I got it. Well, if you got any questions about Mustangs, you better ask somebody else, because that's all I know. All right. Thanks for looking.